Leo, hi. I think you're shining a little too bright for somebody or people. There is an energy around you that wants to pull you into a burning forest. So you're this angel, okay? And you're flying in the sky. You're free, you're flowing, you're shining, you're doing your thing. And grief and sadness wants to pull you into this forest that's on fire. It wants to burn. It's like it wants to suffocate you in a way where you can't breathe. So it seems as though the flames and everything around you is what caused it, what took over, when in actuality it was somebody who lit a match and set the forest on fire and lured you in to the forest to be set on fire. There's a passion that you're expressing right now that number 4 is here. I think so I have a few cards here, and I see you discovering something very intuitive. You're feeling something. You understand something through your heart. Your heart's radiating, and you're tapping into something that makes energy around you feel uncomfortable. So the energy around you wants you to feel uncomfortable with it. So in a way, it's like a pity party. It's a pity party energy. They don't want, because your light is so bright, I can't even shuffle these cards. Because your light is so bright, it has enough to fuel everyone around you. And you're pretty much the sun right now. You're showing up as this radiation for everyone else. So let's see on a deeper level what this energy is trying to tell us. Because it's way deeper than that. I've got 5919 here. I truly see your energy as like, it's like underground talent that doesn't quite have the mainstream vibe. You have this low-key exuberance, and it's a flame. So you're literally this fire, which is interesting. What is up with the fire in this reading? There's fire everywhere. Look at this. This forest is on fire here. It's the wailing tree. And this is the grieving energy I feel around you. It's trying to burn you. But then look, I pulled the sun. I pulled the Venus. So you're hot and passionate, okay? I've got your Leo energy here, which is obviously Leo, the sun, fire. But then also this card, which reads false apostles, masquerading as apostles of Christ, and no wonder, for Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. It is not surprising then if his servants masquerade as servants of righteousness. So it's like people are around you pretending that they're either pretending that they like you. We gotta dig. But there's definitely a fake energy around you. You're really peeping game with the High Priestess over here. You're like, okay, trendsetter. See what I'm saying? You have this energy to you where it's not like I said, it's not like mainstream. It's not like what you would typically see. There's this vibe to you where people just are like, how come they get away sing? So you could literally be a musician, but I really am picking up on this main character energy that's just, it's making people feel like you're dimming their light, but literally you're just shining. We bury our unfinished business and we date our unfinished business. Okay, let's see where this goes. Men need women. Women do not need men. Let's see where this goes. There are those who drown us and those who pull us out. Lady of the night. Okay. Love is to give and wants to give more. Lust is to take and it wants to take more. Okay, so one more here. Oh, DV is here as well. So somebody's upset. Somebody's, okay, there's the fire. Why they want to burn. Okay, I'm hearing the Eminem and Rihanna song. Just gonna stand here and let me burn. I know. Just gonna stand here and watch me burn. That's alright because I love the way it hurts. Just gonna stand there and watch me cry. I love the way you lie. But, okay. What are you going through? What is the energy here that you're going through? What are you dealing with? What is the energy that you're going through? That one? Okay. A mess. Ooh, a mess. Yeah, Page of Cups. But this Page of Cups in this deck is clearly next level of any Page of Cups I've ever seen. It's messy. What are you dealing with? You're dealing with some sort of three. Okay, so there's multiple things. You're either dealing with, this could be same-sex gender or some sort of bisexual energy, or also group sexual things, or also like swinging. There's just some sort of multiple partners mixing and mingling in this energy. So there's just a lot of pleasure and overindulgence in this energy. So, all right, what's the obstacle then? What is the obstacle? They need more water. Okay, so I see you as the character on the top there. You're drinking the cup and you're fulfilled, and they're like, give us more water. The obstacle, temperance. And look, I just said that the cup, and look how the temperance is pouring the cups. Your obstacle is maintaining balance in this energy. I said you were a fallen angel. So I said you were an angel, but the card here reads fallen angel, which is really synergetic, I don't know the word, to this card, which is Hermes. Oh my gosh. I really think I have an interesting Odysseus. I don't know if that means anything to you. Odysseus and Penelope. Okay, something didn't start. Something didn't get started. Juggling? Not juggling anymore. You're not juggling anymore. You're not going to juggle this energy anymore. Maybe you were entertaining. Okay. Subconscious? Subconscious? Okay. You sent a message out. You sent a message out. You sent a message out. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're being blocked. Okay, literally somebody could have blocked you. Justice. Balance. There's a lot about balance and equilibrium here. Juggling relationships, partners. Look, I don't know what you're in, but you're doing a lot. I'm sorry. I don't mean that in a judgmental way. I just mean that there's a lot of people here. You're finding the truth, okay? You're finding the truth about what's been going on around you and this juggling. Oh, I see all these eyeballs. Who's looking? They're watching. Somebody's watching here. I've never seen eyeballs in the rocks. Juggling, finding balance, not finding balance. Interesting. Men need women. Women do not need men. Lady of the Night. This is clearly some sort of Eight of Cups, walking away. What's the outcome here? We bury our unfinished business and we date our unfinished business. Another naked person. Okay. But it's the Strength. It's the Strength card. It's definitely one of the most beautiful cards in this deck. Quick. Because, you know, get in trouble. Oh, that's your card. Beautiful. You're on fire. I love your energy. I kind of want to show it anyway. Oh, that's your obstacle. Even weirder. So you're okay. Somebody's playing with your heart. I say that because these three characters that are in the beginning, the obstacle is finding balance. Okay, what's the outcome then? Not being left out. Because you're going to pull yourself up. Interesting. Okay, a lot of people in this reading, demons are here. Look, we have DV here. Not a good situation. Angry, violent people here with demons and false apostles, people masquerading as saying they're doing work for good, but there's a front, there's a fake in the funk here. And Lil, yeah. So you're entangled with a partner, I believe it would be a partner. There is sexual energy here. And it's a primal energy as well. It's very passionate. It's very much so in your desire. And it's very hot. It's very intense. And it looks like you were blocked, right? You had this, I can't move forward with this for some reason. A little bit of fate and destiny stepped in. But you're wanting more. You're reaching out for more. You don't have enough. So there's an indulgence here, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're indulging to the extreme of negative. But there is an indulgence of, love letter. There's a 3 energy here where 2 people are in love with one person. 2 people are in love with one person. And I think you're the one person. And you either have a male and a female in love with you, or you have 2 people in love with you that are of the same. And you're trying to figure out what to do about it. Dear me, don't fall back into old patterns just because they're familiar. Love me. This is a love letter to yourself. It's like, we bury our unfinished business and we date our unfinished business. You're so on fire. So clearly you're very attractive. Your energy is contagious. You don't know what to do though. You're like, what do I do with this? I have this confused, nervous laughter, triggered, nervous repeating. So maybe you're getting caught up in a way. Always choose unity over division. Always choose one humanity over no humanity. I feel like you are tapping into your pride energy, where as a lion, you feel love for the pride, for the everyone, which is such a beautiful energy, and I think it's very futuristic. It doesn't fit well in with tradition, but it fits very well with an authentic language. An authentic expression of love is to love everyone. And I truly think you have strong feelings, strong love for two people. And you're trying to figure out what's the right thing to do. What is the truth of the situation? I feel like you're investigating who to choose. There's definitely some sort of, someone has on a mask and they're trying to lure you into the burning forest. And you don't want to make that decision. But you are sending out this request to the universe, like, universe, I need you to help me in this. It's very caring. It's thoughtful and caring. It sounds not so, but it does seem like you care for both and they both care for you. But juggling them is not working for you. Whether you're doing it, if you just met these people in the few months, or I don't know how long you've known these people, but it does seem, oh gosh, you got at least one of these people is a psycho. Look, the false apostle masquerading, we're gonna dig into who this person is, because there has been, from the dark force, okay? We got demons, we got a negative, we got the DV here. Somebody is not gonna create a happy home for you. And they're masquerading. So I see literally masks. I saw masks. Okay. Who is this person wearing a mask? Who is this person wearing a mask? Thief. Yeah, you're picking up. Your intuition's there. Oh my gosh. Slow down. We got time. Who is this person wearing a mask? They want you back. They want you back came out. So it's somebody you have blocked. Okay. Lady of the Night. Somebody is not faithful. They're not loyal, which is very, very important here. I think you're trying to figure out who's loyal. They want you back because of your magnetic, vibrant, passionate energy. But there's not a balance with this, where'd that card go? A cold, calculated, bitter, psycho bitch is here. Okay. And it's trying to, I say it, which is so funny because I am reading energy, but the it is, I don't know if you care to know what the it is, but I usually like to know, because when I'm pulling off a mask, I want to really know what's in there. Is it, I know lust popped out. I want to know what it is. Like, why are you, what is it you're trying to take? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is this person trying to take from you? Crying over you, sad, hurt, upset. They can't feed on your energy. Oh, this person is a little psycho, aren't they? It's a little energy vampire type of energy. Forcer. Forces things on you. Forces their way in and uses force to get what they want. Okay? Stalker at the bottom. So, we need this. We need to get our archetypes out. We need to break it down on how you can, what am I doing? What was I going to do? We need to break this down a little further. What do you feel? What do you feel? What do you feel right now, Leo? Leo energy. This could be placement anywhere, guys. This is just an energy. What do you feel? You feel dictatorial control and abuse of authority. You feel, okay. So somebody's being forceful, somebody's being dominant, domineering, controlling, pushy. Remember, they're trying to get you into the forest and tell you they didn't light a match. The point is to lure you into the forest to light a match. Oh yeah, we're about to get the towel. Let's get some philosophy wisdom right here. Bring out the best. The best warrior is not warlike. The best fighter is not frenzied. The best conqueror is not quarrelsome. The best ruler is not unruly. Bring out the best in yourself, and you will bring out the best in others. This is following the Tao. Since ancient days, it is the way of virtue. I'm being called to kind of read this one too, so I'm just going to do it. Know your weakness. A great military general once said, I dare not invite conflict as a host, but always act as a guest. I hesitate to advance an inch and am quick to withdraw a foot. This is advancing by not advancing. It is winning without weapons. It is charging without rage. It is seizing without force. There is no mistake greater than making light of an enemy. Through overconfidence, we make ourselves vulnerable. When well-matched armies come to conflict, the one that is aware of its own weakness conquers. That was beautiful. Okay, so recap. You're dealing with somebody who is masking themselves as your person, and you have a decision to make. I'm going to ask, what is the characteristics of the person who has a mask, and what is the characteristics of the person who's not wearing a mask? Child wounded. The one that's wearing a mask is a wounded child. Okay, so there's an energy here where the way that they represent themselves, express themselves, has a lot to do with like, oh, well, when I was little, all these things happened to me, so it's their fault. It's their fault I'm this way. I'm never going to heal because I'm just wounded. I'm a wounded child who is in an adult body making adult decisions, but it's all their fault. So there's a victim here that perpetuates and lures in through victim. So the person that you have blocked is playing victim. And you feel bad for them. You feel bad for them, and you are trying to decide if... So there's a bit of a struggle here because it feeds your ego. you're trying to figure out if this person is rooted in your security, because they make you feel really good. They're very, very good at emotional manipulation. They're very, very skilled and talented at drawing you in, pulling you in. But a lot of that is an illusion. They've learned as a child to create illusions. And that's how they survive. Yeah, they got the alchemist in reverse. Misuse of the power and knowledge that comes through spiritual practice. So they have some sort of, they have a spiritual connection, however they practice it, and it's strong, it's powerful, but it's like they ignore when things are positive. They ignore when they're being guided to do the right thing or go towards the light, because it requires accountability and hard work and, forgiveness. It requires them to let go. I'm getting chills. It requires them to carry their own weight, and they're not willing to do this, which is why they harness your light. They go to your sun, your Venus, and they say, well, give me your passion. You have so much. Give me your light. You're the sun. Give it all to me. You have so much to give to them. Yeah, they're looking for a partner that will carry them. Not a partner that will walk alongside of them, which is fine. Some people can live that life and prefer a partner like that, but it's not what you're looking for, because I specifically asked who's wearing the mask and who is showing up in the dark in the two options you're juggling here. And you're clearly trying to make the right decision, and you have to decide somebody's getting left out. Somebody's getting left out. But you're doing it with love. You're doing it with love. And they're taking it as it's the end of the world. They're gonna never be okay again. It's big drama show, big drama. A lot of theatrics. You're not doing what's going to hold you back. You've noticed that this has to end. You've decided it has to end. You've made the choice that you may lose this other person if you don't make this choice. And you're willing to sacrifice this pleasure, this enjoyment for long-lasting, everlasting love. You're going to let them burn in the forest on their own, so you can fly. Tell me about this other person. Child orphan. Oh gosh, put in the upright, so that's positive. So this other person is an independent, so they're independence based on learning to go at it alone, conquering fear of survival. So you have a child that was orphaned and a child that's wounded. So obviously these are adults, but their inner child functions, and this other person functions in a way of, well, I was orphaned, so I realized I have to do this all by myself, so I'm going to work really hard. Maybe they feed you less attention. That's what it is. They feed you less attention. So since the attention isn't there, it's almost perceived as they're not interested, but they're just very busy being independent. They're very focused on being independent and maintaining their sovereignty, which is actually their superpower. Because if they're an orphan, metaphorically or literally, they know to survive, they must move forward. They have no choice. They don't get to throw tantrums and have people come to their rescue. They've learned a really strengthening skill here to, this person has a very nice energy. And what else about them? Prince in the upright. Romantic charm and potential for power. Because they're going to work hard. They're going to work hard. They're very romantic. They're very loving, very nurturing, but they're focused on their independence. That's just how it's got to be for them. Lover at the bottom. You're the lover. This is you. You're the lover. You have so much love to give. Great passion and devotion. Unbridled appreciation for someone or something. And they both love you. Okay? I have so many chills. You have such a loving, compassionate energy. What do we need to know beyond that? Let me think about this. Okay. What do you need to know about the person over here? What else do you need to know about them on this side? This devious, sorry that was loud, screenshot. Getting evidence, proofs, and facts. So basically they want to set you up. They want to say, look what I have. I can tell this other person. I can make you love me. Remember what you said. There's a guilt tripping energy here. They're dealing with this child wound because like whatever happened in their childhood is something that they need to process and deal with and face. That reconciliation card has a lot to do with it. While they're trying to get you into the forest, if they could just face their issues, you wouldn't have to be lured in. You wouldn't have to, you could potentially have a mate out of this partner, but the reason it's not going to work is because you're more evolved. You're showing up as a more evolved soul. And this person's showing up as a more evolved soul. There's more of a match in this energy than there is to this energy. There's a lot of, like I said, emotional manipulation over here. Pity party energy on this side. And you're wanting a more peaceful, unity-driven. Okay. Now, what's the issue on this side? What's the issue with this person? Is there any issues with this person? Uninterested. I really think you feel this person is not interested in you. That's the issue you're having with them. That they're not interested in connecting with you, but they're just busy. They're busy and focused on themselves. They're magnetic. So this is a very feminine energy, whether it's a male or not. They have tapped into their receptive nature where they're willing to allow things to come to them if they're right, if they fit. They're not going to entertain drama and theatrics and third-party extra people stuff. While they may have, or maybe they don't know because they're busy. Like I said, this person's really busy and focused over here. Okay, what is your dilemma? What is your issue? Played out in reverse. You don't know if you're done playing. You don't know if you're done playing. You're not sure. You're like, I don't know. They both kind of, I get something out of both of them. I get something out of both of them. Get something out of both of them. Handler. One of them is very this one though, okay, let me just tell you, they're going to be the boss in whatever situation they are going to be in because they have to control. They never had choice to control or something like that, to where now they are the controller. They're the pimp. In their mind, they are the hot shit. Okay? Everything is for them. So, yeah, it's just bittersweet. Dogma, the doctrine and belief of religion or political system. Yeah, I think that I was thinking of this earlier. There was a polygamy, polyamorous energy coming through. I almost wonder if you may fall into that category where you are interested in multiple partners, but are uncomfortable communicating that or expressing that or believing in that, honoring that truth. Maybe that's something that you do want to explore or do participate in, but maybe there's a lack of honesty. Maybe you're not upfront. Shared fantasy. Look, I'm on something. So in the shared fantasy, one induces, there's a primary, and the other is the inductee, the secondary. It's a shared psychotic disorder. It creates prominent delusions. There's two people or more. It could be a family. It is not love. It's brainwashing, snapshotting, double insanity, divorce from reality, and substance induced, or it's a brain chemical. So in this energy over here, it's very fun. Okay, this person and you have fun. You indulge, you get it on, okay? This is a fun playmate over here for you. This mate may not be as fun, but they have long-lasting potential. And you're worried about losing them. You're worried about letting go. You're worried about, losing real love. Odysseus, that's what that was. I'm not sorry for loving you. So there's this epic, the musical, I don't know what it is really, but it's a musical about like gods and some of their love triangles and romantic relationships. You know, gods live forever. So it's like Odysseus has a wife named Penelope, I think, and they're married, but there's this other woman that loves Odysseus, and I'm getting that over here, but he loves his wife. There's something about that here. Look up that story. I don't even know if it's a real story, the real mythology, but oh, Hannah, you're like, this is you. You're like, one love. You're like Bob Marley, guys. You're like, can we just all love each other? Can we just lay up together? Can we just be together? Hysteria. No, you can't, because this one isn't about that life. I think you're okay with it, but they're not. And they just want you no matter what that is. So they're dealing with unstable emotions. Very unstable. Okay, another demon energy popped out. Which one is this? Gluttony. Yeah, gluttony. I knew it. Remember I said when you want to take the mask off and you really want to know what you're dealing with, and I was talking about lust. Lust and gluttony are behind that mask. And lust and gluttony are portals to destruction. They're not portals to peace. They're not portals to your highest good or your higher self or to enlightenment. And if that's where you're going, because it is a choice, you will be held back by this partner, and you will be held back by gluttony and lust. It doesn't mean you have to be a saint. It doesn't mean you have to be a nun or a monk. It just means you may be tilting a little bit with that Temperance card, because that's your obstacle, you're tilting a little bit towards imbalance. You're tilting towards indulgence to the point of almost devil energy. Not quite devil energy, not quite destruction. You're keeping things balanced as much as you can, but you're falling into temptation a little bit. There's a little bit of danger here. Danger in the sense of imbalance. So neutrality is your goal to peace. And right now you're polarized. You're leaning one direction. And it's about finding that balance. So what could you do to find this balance? What could you do to find this balance? Going against the grain. Whatever that means for you, that could be a lot of things. Kanye West. The rapture happens when you're ready. Kanye West. Going against the grain. So Kanye West is pretty much someone who represents a civilian who found a way to exude genius energy, to become an icon. Fully evolved. So you're being asked to transform your energy in a way of letting go of the old mindset. There's a lack of self-control if you lean into this indulgent any more than you currently are, and you don't pull back your energy. And you will lose some of your light and some of your passion and be derailed from your path when you overly indulge. 4 represents stable foundations. Really trying to harness that energy is your best bet here. Using your passion and your exuberance to structure something that's lasting. You know, these planets are burning balls of fire, but it's more than that. It's controlled. It's in a orbit. There's a lot of order that goes to the alignment of the planetary system. And your strength is your best friend right now. It's difficult and challenging for you to tap into it, but it is your best friend. Yeah, be hydrated, friend. Be hydrated. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much, Leo. That was so much fun. That was intense. Let me know below if that resonated, and any information about me will be in the description. So I appreciate you and hope to see you again. Thanks.